Hello. So good to meet you at this global motivational meeting. We're reading Word Scriptures book to inspire and empower with positive vibe for the day. This book are helping billions of people, families, communities, countries, and the whole world. And will help you too. Just read them and practice. Now we are reading about predestinations, and we read all the book from beginning. Please find all the chapters on our Message to Billion channel. Let's read further about the seemingly chain events of life are actually the working destiny. No man brushes his finger here on earth unless it was so decreed against him in heaven. Where you fall, there your God pushed you down. The order that God has arranged more man cannot upset. Whatever you do not wish to do because of your delusions, you will do even against your will, bound by your karma. The Lord Arjuna is present inside all beings, moving them like puppets by his magic power. Yet Chen Tzu say Mencius, I mentioned you to the prince, said he, and he was to have came to see you. Amongst his favorites is one tongue who dissuaded him. That is why he failed to come. When a man goes forward, said Mencius, there is something which urges him on. When he halts, there is something which holds him back. It is not in his power either to go forward or to halt. It is due to heaven that I failed to meet the Marcus of Lu. How can this fellow tongue be responsible for my failure? Do not say about anything I'm going to do that tomorrow without adding if God will. Remember you, Lord, whenever you forget, and say, perhaps my Lord will guide me even closer than this to proper conduct. Come now, you who say today or tomorrow, we will go with such and such a town and spend a year there and trade and get gain. Whereas you do not know about tomorrow, what is your life? For you are a mist that appears for a little time and then vanishes. Instead, you ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and we shall do this or that. As it is your boast and your arrogance, all such boasting is evil. For now you will where you formed, and not of your own will where you born, and not of your will do you live, and not of your own will you die, and not of your will are you to give accounts, and not before the Supreme King of Kings, the Holy One, blessed be he. Time is one's friend and no one's enemy. When the effect of his acts in a former existence by which his present existence is caused has expired, he snaked a man away forcibly. A man will not die before his time has come, even though he has been pierced by 1,000 shafts. He will not live after his time is out, even though he has only been touched by the point of a blade of grass. Neither drugs, no medical formulas, no burnt offering, no prayers will save a man who is in the bonds of death or old age. And impending evil cannot be averted even by 100 precautions. What reason then for you to complain? Further, let's read quotes from the second coming Messiah, Father, Son, and Holy. Our meeting together, He is the unfolding of destiny through which God is weaving all things into one. This is not a change encounter. The destiny that brought you here was formed over a long history among the multitudes of people of the world. Why were you in particular able to come here? Whether wherever you lived before you came here, haven't checked your background and determined that you had merit. Despite all the difficulties and sufferings I endured after I came to America, I knew that I was destined to meet there with people who will appear out of the countless destined relationships that composed America's history. It was my mission to guide them all to the path of God's blessing. Since I knew these things with certainty, I accepted every challenge and took it at my cross to bear in order that in my lifetime I could give blessing to the people who represent such greatness. I thought that I would meet some direct descendants of the pilgrims, born of survivors among the 102 souls who endured such tribulations that half of them died either at sea or during that first winter. I thought about how fascinating it will be to meet them. The knowledge of what they went through encouraged me to overcome the obstacles in my path. No amount of rejection, persecution, and cursing could wake my determination to fully my responsibility to seek out and care for the descendants of the pilgrims who came to my church through the working out of their destiny. When I was released from the prison at Denver, I did not want to return to Korea straight away. I prefer to stay in America one more week, even one more year, in hopes of meeting someone beloved of heaven. I waited in America because I still thought to inherit her historical tradition. Even now, wherever I meet someone new, I think about how long his or her ancestors have waited for this moment. Since they waited, should I not also wait to receive them? Do you understand what I'm saying? When you have that kind of attitude throughout your life, you have no cause for complaint. If you bump into someone on the street, even a troublemaker who tries to pick a fight with you, you should think, what is this situation going to bring me? Instead of rejecting it, be open to the moment of as an opportunity for the unfolding of destiny. Maybe you look around and suddenly see a long lost relative separated 50 years ago during the Korean War when you both had become refugees. What is the likelihood of such an accidental meeting? If that person had not battered you on the street, you would have missed your only chance to meet your long lost relative. Yet, what was behind that incident? What made that man accost you? He may not know himself he was playing a part in the unfolding of destiny. When something like that happens, you should stop and think about your involvement in the encounter. If you did not keep an attitude to welcome destiny, it would have passed you by. Since a similar chance encounter by may be fraught with destiny, you should not take anything casually. You know the story of Joseph. His brothers put him in the well thinking of to killing him, but they sold him instead, and he was brought to Egypt as a slave. There, the wife of his master Potiphar tried to seduce him, and when he would not be tempted, she had him imprisoned. While in prison and waiting for the day of his execution, he interpreted Pharaoh's dream and was raised to the rank of the prime minister of Egypt. How, in the midst of his misery, could Joseph have even imagined that such good fortune would befall him? Yet these things opened the way for him to save the Israelites. Who could have known that it would turn out that way? So powerful quotes for today about destiny that God give us. Let's see today what kind of encounters God will give us. And if you'll have difficulties today, please watch one more time this video, share this video as we end this billion happy life subscribers marathon. Contact me for consultation, cooperation, and become a member of this heavenly parents holy community globally. I wish you a great blessed day and see you tomorrow with more powerful quotes. And don't forget to comment this video how it helped you. All the best. Bye bye. Yours, Coach Nikolai Serpala.